Remember, 11 years ago, we had 0 dual enrollments.
This one is astounding to me. So how many do we have now?
We have 1,240 dual enrollments at our high
So
school.
for anybody that's not aware of what dual enrollment is, explain it a little bit.
Well, dual enrollment, it's, and what I always tell everyone, it was happening all over the region, except it wasn't happening at Thompson High School prior to the school system being set up. So we said, let's try it. With Jeff State speech class, it allows students to receive high school credit and college credit at the same time.
That's huge.
You know, it's what my grandfather would call just a great deal.
It is a great deal.
Just in simple terms, it's just a great
Yeah.
deal. We also have AP that's done very well along the way. But the dual enrollment piece is best practice in that if you earn a C or higher, you get the credit. And if you stay within Alabama, if it's with Jeff State, you know, you're guaranteed that credit counting toward
Right.
the University of Alabama, Auburn, South Alabama, Montevallo, it works. So there's an agreement there between the junior colleges and the four-year colleges in Alabama.
That's wonderful.
And it is amazing. And just on a personal note, my youngest son, Will, he graduated Thompson High School and he enrolled at the University of Alabama as a sophomore. I mean, what a deal.
And from a parent's perspective, like the amount of money we're saving here, right? We're saving time, we're saving money. And you're able to do this as a student in a atmosphere that's a little more comfortable for you, right?
It is a little more comfortable. And the other thing is it builds confidence. You know, that when people ask me, well, how do you know your kid's going to be successful? Is they have to have that confidence. And it can be in one dual enrollment class. It can be a credential they received in career tech. It can be something along those ways. But they get confidence in their ability to do something and get it done and someone affirm it.
Yep.
And that dual enrollment has been a great story for our community, been a great story for everyone in Alabaster. And now I think Jeff State has to get special permission because we're like their second largest campus.
Really?
so they have to, and that's a problem you want to have.
Yeah.
And our AP enrollment's doing well, but you know, our scholarship money still continues to grow.
Does it?
You know, we're still pushing, you know, 25 to 30 million every year. You know, a lot of times, you may have a class that has almost 600, but you may have a class next year with 500. You know, every group's different.
Right.
But our goal is that they all connect, and it's a pre-K through 12th grade project.
The story continues all through,
It
right?
is.
Yeah.
And there's as much pride from the teachers at Meadowview and Creekview when we do our parade of graduates as the teacher that had them their senior year at Thompson High School, because that's their babies. I gave my senior video and I got kind of a little emotional because I knew these graduates that were about to graduate. I knew them when they were 6 years old.
Right.
I mean, probably 90% of them, I knew them as a 6-year-old at Meadowview or Creekview. And it is hard to believe I'm that old. But it is true. It is amazing. But it's exciting. So I got to do a video for them the other day. We've implemented something that's kind of fun, Magma Math.
Okay.
And I was at TIS. The founder came in with their team. And Magma Math, it's something that we're always looking for tools. It's not a magical way to teach, but it is a wonderful opportunity for our teachers to see how they solve problems in real time.
Right.
And then it's reported to them and they see it, they can address it, put teams together, go through it, pull up samples of student work right there, interactive.
That's awesome.
And it changes, one thing is time, giving teachers that immediate feedback. I have 18 in this room, I know 4 didn't get it, so I know I need to work another lesson with.
Yes.
Instead of waiting for the next day and they've had to go through all the work and look at everything. It's just it's transformed how we look at math. And there's been so much research on the Literacy Act and the science of learning and what we do as far as teaching. And we wanted there to be as much emphasis on the numeracy piece of it, which is the mathematics. And so this Magma Math, I think we're one of the first in the state to implement it. And it's not a new math. It's not a program.
Right.
It enhances what we're already doing.
Just a tool.
just a tool.
Yeah.
And so that's been a big positive. And to have, I think we had over 30 other individuals or schools at TIS today.
Oh, wow.
To see what was going on.
Yeah.
Director of instruction from this area and 2 or 3 from out of state. So that was pretty neat.
And
as
one of
well.
my daughters got to experience it too in her class, so I can't wait to hear about that when she gets home.
Yes, it was a big crowd. I
I'm
was
sure.
looking at their eyes during the lessons. They were engaged. I was real proud. They did a
love
great
it.
job. But we're really trying to. One of the things that I do want our community to know is that our middle school. And it's a trend of the time. Our middle school over the past, and it's every middle school across the nation. Didn't exist. It was junior high back in the
Yes.
day. It was junior high, but they try to make them a miniature high school. And to me, we really have to reemphasize the core subjects. I really do not need a 6th grader with 15 different electives to choose from. They don't
No.
know. It gets confusing. And so what we're trying to do now is reemphasize some teaming. So maybe students don't have to travel as far to be with a group. We're kind of moving back old school,
Yeah.
which really worked. I think people tended to want it to be a mini high school, but the best gift we can give any middle school student and parent is that when those kids transition to the high school, that they are proficient, that they are on grade level and on target to do the work at the high school level.
Yes.
And to channel them kind of where they're thinking as far as their future. But if they do not have the academic piece of it, it really puts us behind.
Right.
And that's something that we're really trying to look at best practice and trying to make that about academics. And of course, we'll always have, there's the athletics piece and there's the band and the art. We don't want to lose any of that. But, there's a lot of electives that are just there to fill up space. And we're going to put more time back into the core subjects and make sure that our students are proficient and that they feel really great about that work, and they still get to participate in all the athletic events. And the band, of course, is very large, and
Right.
the choral music program is amazing, and drama and theater. All those will still be there, but you may not have as many of the electives that are not. No one wakes up to say they want to do that; they're just placed there.
And I think from a parent perspective, that really is encouraging to me, because it's just, you're not stretching them so thin, and we're focusing on what really needs to be focused on. So I think that's a great thing.
Yeah, and it will make a difference. And I was a middle school principal, and that's one of the things that when you look at successful middle schools, they have quality electives, but that core academic piece. Because if not, kids get overwhelmed with 5
Right.
different teachers and different homeworks and projects.
Right.
So we're really working together, and I'm real proud of the middle school and the work that they're doing there. I
Good.
think that Dr. Woodley and her team and our leadership team are really working to make that an amazing middle school.
We're
And
excited.
It's already amazing, but it's
It-
going to be even better.
I agree
So-
with you.
so-
Excited to see what's to come there.
Yeah.